What is going on, everybody? It is MadManPlant, and we are here at the American Autoflower Cup 2026 doing interviews like always. This is our fourth year here and our third year doing the mental health and conversation panel. And today I stumbled into Josh, who wandered into the room, who fastly became a victim. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good, man.
Great. So you're from California?
Yes, all my life.
That's awesome. And you're a grower. So are you an autoflower grower, photo period grower? What do you grow with?
Both.
Okay, very cool. I'm universal as well. Is there any particular strain that you have found that you just absolutely love?
Yeah, there's been a couple. One of the most recent ones was Raspberry Kaleidoscope from Seed and Soil.
Okay.
It was like more of like a freebie, which was always awesome,
Yes.
to get something like that and have it work so well. Another one has been a couple different variations of pistachio from Humboldt Seed Co.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you grow, what are you personally looking for?
Honestly, variety is one of the biggest things. So I like to be surprised quite a lot. But as far as like effects, more of like the less racy, the more comforting, and definitely I go for taste. That's my biggest thing is terps and taste.
I'm the kind of person that likes when you blow out the smoke, you can almost taste it on your tongue, like it
Oh yeah.
lingers for a couple seconds.
Oh yeah.
What to this date has been your ultimate favorite? If you could only deal with one strain for the rest of your life, what would you grow?
That's a hard one for me because I'm like very indecisive as far as like favorites. It's always like a spectrum of things. So I'm not sure if I could even
Okay,
answer
we'll,
that.
we'll make the question easier.
Uh-huh.
You are inviting the most special guest over to your house, right? You and your wife, and you want to impress. What strain are you pulling out? If you could have any on hand, which one from your archive would you be pulling out to impress?
Pistachio.
Tell me about pistachio.
Great. It's honestly, when you ask me that, I think about effects.
Okay.
Because if everyone's chilling, everyone's partying, doing their thing, I want everyone to feel comfortable.
Yes.
And I feel like it's a very like, how do you say, balanced as far as effects, not too racy, not too sleepy, as far as what I've grown from it. So yeah, I would say that pistachio.
Okay. Now, what characteristics does the bud actually have of pistachio? Like colors, hairs, structure? What are we looking at?
I think it's been impressive as far as bag appeal, but one of the things that stands out is smell. Like
Okay.
it just has this unbelievably like roasted nutty, like great smell.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, is that the main thing that draws you to a pheno? Is the smell? That's what you're a sucker for?
Yeah, I feel like
I'm kind of the
there's
same way.
yeah, I mean, I feel like there's different things that can draw me to a strain,
Yeah.
but it all goes into practice, and then I really, execute my decision on like the taste, the smell, everything. So sometimes a look can be a little deceiving.
It can sometimes, even sometimes with smell, like it smells great and almost no flavor, or it looks great, but it burns on the back of the throat. So you're 100% right. You can easily get deceived.
Right.
Now, let's talk a little bit. So, Madman Plant, and you're on the Smoke Busters podcast, is about cannabis, home growing, and mental health.
Right.
Now, we talked a little bit before we started about the mental health. How has cannabis helped you as a person? What do you use it for primarily?
A couple different things. I've smoked since I've been pretty young, and one of the biggest ones, I'd say number one, is sleep.
Yes.
That's the biggest one, and I feel like the second most important one has to be like mood. It can switch your mood immediately.
Yes.
And, when you go from, regularly using cannabis to not using it, you will notice how much it'll help your mood and how much like you can get caught up in your emotions, and cannabis can change that in just a moment and make you feel better, make you be able to laugh about, so many things. Or maybe you're mad earlier in the day, you smoke a little and you can laugh at that and just let it go.
Yeah, for mood, since I deal with depression and anxiety, definitely mood. Also, another thing too is eating.
Oh yeah.
As a person that's always on the go, sometimes I just don't have the appetite, and cannabis can do it. I also agree with you. For me, I always say that cannabis is the deep breath that I can't take on my own.
Love that.
Especially when everything's coming down on you.
Oh yeah.
So, with that being said, how long have you been growing versus smoking?
Well, I've been growing for, I think, I would say comfortably since like 2016.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Or actually 10 years now.
It's crazy. It
That's
doesn't
crazy.
feel
Time
that
flies
long,
by.
but yeah, yep.
What is your setup like, and like how did you evolve? What did you start with and what are you working with now?
Well, always sun grown. That's what I always do.
Oh, you're all
And
outdoor.
yeah, all
Oh,
outdoor.
holy shit. That's
Yep.
a real challenge.
Yeah. And starting from a very small outdoor space
Yeah.
with like not enough sunlight at all
Mm-hmm.
to where I am now with plenty of space and great sufficient sunlight. And it's really changed a lot of things and made it so much easier and better results.
Now, have you ever thought about indoor?
Oh yeah. I mean, I do like currently like bonsai indoor just because I haven't invested in the setups and stuff, but I dream about it every day. I always think about indoor.
There's definitely challenges to both. How do you mitigate challenges like procedural mold, bugs, animals? Like, what do you do to really set that? Because in an indoor garden, like unless you get bugs, typically most people don't always IPM unless
Right.
something happens. But you're in the outside
Yeah.
where you can't defoliate every leaf, you can't reach everything. You know what I mean? Especially when you talk about what, 14 feet?
Yeah.
Yep. So how does that work? What kind of struggles does a sun grower have?
Well, as far as as far as my grows go, I don't worry about the biggest plants. I grow out of pots, and I am able, thankfully and gratefully, am able to really pay attention to my plants. I can check on them all day. So I think number one, and I've heard other people say this, is attention.
Yep.
And before I didn't know what to look for as far as like, when mites attack or caterpillars even. I was so confused at the beginning. Now I know exactly what to look for. It's where I can look at my plant, spin it around, and see right away if I see some brown. No, it's okay, maybe it's caterpillars, and then investigate further. So I think attention's number one. Because you won't even know what to do as far as IPM if you're not paying attention. And number two is IPM and just staying on top of it, using very gentle sprays. And also, the leaf blower has been like a great friend of mine too, as far as like,
leaf blower.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
big
actually
time.
kind of funny.
Yeah, it is. It feels funny using it.
Do you ever wind up seeing anything unexpected fly out of like a bushy plant or something?
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Grasshoppers have felt insane at times because they can get real big and they will fly at your face immediately.
Ugh.
They know if you're pointing something at them and they fly straight for your face. And I hear that they can like spit stuff at you, but that hasn't happened, thankfully. I'm quick with the reflexes.
That's crazy. It's like a vengeance. It's like, I'm coming for you. This is personal.
Oh, yeah.
Like going straight for the face.
They're mad. Yeah.
So now when you grow outside, you said you grow in buckets. Do you start a bucket and then have the roots go down into the actual soil? Is the bucket, contained? How is that set up? What are you looking at?
Usually I just do straight into water Or if the seed's being a little stubborn, I'll throw it into a paper towel for
Yeah.
a day, see if it goes. If it goes, I go straight into the soil and just let it grow.
Do
Let
you
the
make your
sun
own
do its thing.
compost?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
awesome.
I actually recently started reincorporating my old soil
Yes.
with compost and with earthworm castings, and it's working great so far. And I'm glad I don't have to, go through so much soil. And I'm big on like reusing things,
Yes.
and that has been it's worked out so well.
It has. Now, one of the great things too is reusing soil. A lot of people have this conception that you can't reuse soil, and you absolutely can. And in a situation like this, not only do you do that, but do you do other things like composting with like raw foods and materials into your soil as well? Like, what are some of the amendments that you use to enrich in that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a couple small compact compost bins where I take all my dinner. I cook a lot, so
That's awesome.
dinner leftovers,
Yeah.
throwing them in there, making sure I mix that with some like organic stuff from around my house, like around the backyard,
Yes.
and a little bit of old soil and things. And I love making compost tea too. Compost tea has been like an absolute game changer for me, and I feed it to my plants regularly, and I've noticed like a huge difference as far as like how happy the plants are, how better the harvest is. Like it's changed my whole garden, the compost tea, and you could have a lot of fun with it, add different things in it. And yeah.
It's amazing what you can do for your own garden with your own materials in nature.
Oh yeah.
Well, we are here at the 10-minute mark. I will definitely love to get you on a longer podcast on one of our real shows. You said you don't have social media.
Uh-huh.
So if somebody wanted to find you and support your grow, do you have a grow diaries or anywhere where you share your garden?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I'm pretty low key of a person, but I love doing things like this. So, I mean, when I feel like I want to express that, I can, but just I keep it pretty intimate.
Do you take photos at least for yourself?
Yeah,
Good,
absolutely. That's what like sometimes I really question, the way I am, because for years since I've been doing this, I just have endless photos.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on this show and having a great conversation. Are you planning to come to the next American Autoflower Cup?
Definitely. It's been a great experience. I ain't even been here that long. And
I
it's
know,
been
and you're already
amazing.
on a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you very much. And guys, we have a lot more interviews coming your way here at the American Autoflower Cup 2026. We will see you guys real soon. Wow. Wonderful, dude.